right, welcome back, everybody. Up next, we have an interview with a very special guest. We have Daphne Bonner, who co-wrote and directed a feature film. So please welcome Daphne, everybody. Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, of course.
So what is this movie? Please tell us about it.
So the movie is a sci-fi comedy thriller, and the basic premise is two ex-secret agents come out of retirement to solve the case of why aliens have mysteriously landed on Earth. And so that basic sci-fi trope of we need these people, they're the only ones who can do it, and then they come back.
One last job.
Yeah, one last job. We can't do it, but okay, we'll do it. It's like that.
So wait, you co-wrote and co-directed, right? So
yeah.
I have no idea what it's like making a movie. What is that like?
Ooh, really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I co-wrote and co-directed with my brother, Tyler. He's 2 years older than me, so he went to film school, and we started writing it when I was a senior in high school.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't know anything about how to make a movie either.
Yeah.
So we pretty much just dove into it. And I mean, it takes a long time. It's hard. It's fun. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah. How long did it take?
It took 2 years. The whole process of writing and conceptualizing to premiering it. Because, I mean, logistically, it's just a lot to do. We filmed for over 20 days. And yeah, over a 2-year time period. And, you know, obviously there's just so many locations, actors, getting them together, and then editing. So it's a lot.
Yeah. So did you, I guess, mostly focus on like co-writing and so you had a hand in, I guess, in editing it too and all that kind of stuff too?
Yeah, and I was also the production designer, because it's very, you know, it was mostly me, my brother, some other family members, and our friends. So it was very much a small group of people. My brother and I wrote it, we directed it. He kind of focused on camera and editing stuff, and I took production design, so all of the art stuff, costumes, sets, makeup, things like that. So we were kind of a master team, dipping our feet into everything since we don't have a huge budget or crew.
Yeah. That was actually another question I was wondering, because I feel like a lot of times when people try to make movies, it's surprisingly expensive. So I was just like wondering, where did you guys get like the money for that? Yeah,
we crowdfunded using the website Seed and Spark, which is for filmmakers to use. It's like, you know, the other websites, GoFundMe. And we raised about $6,000 just through that. Wow. And then, you know, we put a little bit of our own money in as well. So we were working with a budget of like a total around $7,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
What was like the hardest part? Was it working with that budget, or was it like?
I mean, the budget's hard, but it's not the end all be all of we can't do this. We figured out ways around that. I would say the hardest part was just working on a creative project for that long.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, I could write something tonight and be like, oh, that's pretty good. And then this time next week, I'll be like, I hate that. That's the worst thing I ever wrote.
Right, yeah.
So picture that, but like 2 years.
Oh, gosh,
and you wrote it when you were a senior in high school. And you, now you have to make that for 2 years.
Right.
So it's very hard to stay dedicated and be confident in something that you wrote when you were 18 and then just work on it for that long. Because, you know, it's already hard to have faith in your own work, but then 2 years is a while.
That is a super long time. What was like your favorite part of the movie making process?
My favorite part was probably just working with the people we worked with, like working with my brother. Most of the time it was just me, him, and his girlfriend just doing all of the work before starting filming, and those are some of the best memories, just being, you know, with people you care about. And then actually filming, it's a comedy, obviously, so like there is like fun stuff that goes down, and it's a lot of really funny comedians from Philly. Most of the actors are just sketch comedians or improv comedians from
Gotcha.
Philly. So, it's just a bunch of goofy people who all care about film and care about, telling stories and stuff, hanging out. So,
how did you like find all these people to work with?
Tyler and I actually have performed sketch comedy at a theater downtown, the Philly Improv Theater.
Oh, yeah.
I've performed there since I was a freshman in high school. We had our own like sketch comedy group duo thing, and so we've just over the years gotten to know a lot of the comedians who come out of there or other surrounding theaters in Philly. So we've just had friendships, and they're all adults, obviously, because like we were really little, but they're real people, and they're just very kind and gave us a lot of their time, and it's just a lot of comedians who just frequent Philly, and they make up most of the cast.
That's dope.
Yeah, or like my 16-year-old brother being like, "Get in there, come on." Yeah.
And so you said you premiered already. When did you premiere?
Yeah, we premiered it in August at the Colonial Theater in Phoenixville, which, that was in August, but we're still doing screenings. We had another screening in Philly a couple weeks ago. We're doing a screening in DC, and we have another screening in Philly at the Philly Improv Theater, October 19th.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I guess other than these like screenings, where can we find it? Where can we watch? Is it online?
After we do a couple more screenings, we're gonna end up putting it on Amazon Prime, just like a pay-per-view thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you'll be able to watch it there.
Very cool. And I don't know if we've actually said the title yet. So what is the title of the movie?
The title is Chuck Lawson and the Night of the Invaders. Just very campy.
That is a very intriguing title.
It's so inspired by all of the sci-fi movies out of the 80s and just, the goofy storylines that they have and kind of twisting and playing around with all the tropes.
Okay, awesome. So that's about the time we have. Do you want to like maybe plug some social media or something?
Yeah, you can follow the movie page. It's just Chuck Lawson Movie, and there will be updates so that you can come see the screening at FIT on the 19th. And my Instagram is @NotFromScooby-Doo, so you can follow me if you want.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show again.
Thank you.
Daphne Bonner, everybody. That sounds like a dope